Hi everyone, I'm Modern Mulan and welcome to IC Stories Manila in Real Life Hong Kong edition. So yeah, this is going to be a very exciting episode kasi we're going to be talking about yung napuntahan natin na Web3 event, ayun nga live in Hong Kong. So this is the very first international event na kinover natin. First of many, I hope, and we're hoping na may ikukwento namin sa inyo para somehow ma-feel ninyo na nandun din kayo. No, so we really tried to make this episode happen kahit napaka-busy ng schedule because we wanted you to, yun nga, ma-feel kung ano yung na-experience namin. So let's say hi muna sa mga napakaaga nating viewers. Carten Manes, hello, kumusta? Luisa John, thank you so much for being here. Scout Martin, of course, ayan, maraming salamat. Anthie Porwanti, maraming salamat. Erica Ratna, Echo, hello. Peter Gabriel Miranda, thank you so much for being here. If you have questions, ayan, sa personal experience namin or sa mga na-meet namin na interesting people within the ICP community or sa DFINITY, let us know. And we'll try our best to answer all of those. So with me today is Sir Ape in Crypto. Again, we're going to talk about your experiences natin. So Sir Ape, hi, how are you? How was the Hong Kong experience for you?
Ay, magandang hapon, Modern Mulan. Napakaganda ng minention mo. Actually, very memorable yung event, no? Very eventful. Napaka-busy niya actually. Yung highlight nga ng video na pinakita natin, actually napakahaba, di ba? Kasi kinumbine natin yung
It's lahat, di ba?
3 days, di ba? 3 days na nandun tayo. And very busy, and hopefully nakatulong din tayo sa ICP during that. Mamaya meron tayong mga interviews actually sa mga key IC people, and napaka-importante na abangan nyo yan. At kumbaga in real life, diba, yung interview natin, no? May ririnig natin yung mga inputs nila about Web3 education, kung ba't napaka-importante ng mga event in real life events na inattendan natin. For me, Modern Mulan, actually napaka-memorable. Tanungin kita, anong pinaka-memorable experience sa'yo during the Hong Kong trip?
Thank you for that wonderful question.
Miss Universe, World Peace.
Pero pala nag-ready ako. Yeah. So, I think yung pinaka-memorable, it's very hard to pick kasi ayun nga dahil siguro ito yung first international natin. I was truly overwhelmed with the experience, no. But I think what I really loved about it is getting to meet people. Laging yun naman yung sagot eh. Kasi it's
Yeah.
the connection you build with people kapag nami-meet mo sila in real life is very different, and the things you talk about parang na-highlight din why we do what we do. So nakaka-inspire lang yung
Yep.
passion, yung energy nila. It's just so different kapag harap-harapan mo silang nakakausap. Though I think yung mga virtual na to, they still do a good job of being able to deliver yung mga ganitong important information. Pero iba talaga yung sipa kapag nakikita mo sila in real life or nakakausap mo in
Tama ka
real
doon.
life. I think sa
Napakadami
interview,
nating na-meet.
napakadami talaga. So sa interviews, tinry
Projects.
namin na, sa videos, tinry namin isiksik lahat ng na-meet namin, lahat ng napag-usapan.
Yeah.
So ayan,
Dumami ang followers ng ICP Manila.
wow.
Nakakatuwa na. So, ang laking
Sobrang
bagay, di ba?
nakakatuwa. And ayun nga, so Sir Ape, nabanggit niyo po na 3 days tayo doon. Maybe you can give them a breakdown of ano nangyari ng day 1, day 2, day 3. Like your experience naman, your highlight per day.
Well, yeah, tulad nga nung event summary natin na video, we attended the Hong Kong Web3 Festival na nangyari. Actually, ayun naman yung pinaka-main event, no, yung conference. So, nakita natin doon, napaka-advance nung conference nila.
Yeah.
Actually, makikita niyo doon sa video yung NFTs, kung paano nila pinortray, yung setup nila, yung booth, halos
The
lahat ng
setup was
projects.
amazing. Grabe,
Yeah,
guys.
global.
Kapasok
Halos
nyo pa
lahat
lang,
nandun, kumpleto.
oo, kapasok nyo pa lang parang meron ng malaking bubble na I think napakita sa video, tapos nakalagay Hong
Yeah.
Kong Web3, tama ba? Or Blockchain Week or something. But
Web3
sobrang
conference, yeah.
ang daming parang pwedeng puntahan, and then yung mga
Yeah.
booths, sobrang overwhelming nila. Feeling ko hindi enough yung isang afternoon to go around.
Oo nga, exactly. Ang dami pang giveaways.
Ang daming pa-giveaways, guys. Lagi nating sinasabi, 'di ba? Hindi ka nag-attend ng conference kung walang freebies, especially in our space. Napaka-generous ng mga tao, both online and offline. Yung kapag na-meet mo sila, ang dami talaga, para ako nag-shopping. Literal,
Yeah.
I went there, guys. Ganito lang yung bag na dala ko. Kauwi ko. Nakita mo yun, Sir Nelson? Ang
Oh,
dami kong,
yeah.
harap ako nag-shopping. Ang laki talaga ng
Punong-puno.
bags. Punong-puno.
I think
So,
what more is yung you get to network do sa mga
yes,
big
exactly.
projects actually. Pumunta ako doon, kausap ko yung mga ibang competitor blockchains actually. Sila Avalanche nandun, kausap ko sila.
How was it? Like, what do you guys talk about kapag ganon?
Well, I do not know everything under the sun. We were talking about that we are competing with each other. But then again, na-mention namin that there's no competition actually kasi nga we're all in this together for the benefit of the Web3 space, di ba?
At the end
Isa
of the
tong
day, pareho lang naman yung goal na pinupush natin, like
Yes.
for adoption, for education. So yeah, we're competitors in the sense na, alam mo yun, different blockchains, and we go about things differently, no? Iba-iba yung paraan natin na
Yeah.
tingin natin mas makakabuti. But at the end of the day, yun yung keyword eh. Kung ano yung makakabuti, yun yung pinopromote natin, yun yung ginagawa natin.
Yeah, we help the whole space actually, and napakadaming side events nung Hong Kong trip natin. Ang sabi nila it's almost 100. Sabi nila almost 100.
Per
So isipin mo
day.
na lang kung kaano kadami yung projects na nandun.
Grabe.
Pero of course, nandun tayo sa IC events.
Of course.
Yun yung
So let's
nangyari
talk
sa
about
day 2.
IC events. So
Yeah,
what
yung
happened?
una natin pinuntahan. Yeah. Yung una natin pinuntahan, yung World Computer Conference ni 8-year Gang Dao. So meron tayong interview dyan mamaya kay Million Miles. Napakaganda nito.
Guys,
Marami
that's
kayong
like
insight na
one of my
mapulot.
favorite interviews ever. Like, no joke. Walang halong bola. It's because, alam mo, lagi ko sinasabi to, ulit-ulit na lang, pero yung passion talaga nila kapag nakausap mo sila, it's very different. Tapos, infectious siya. So, to the point na when he was sharing, I think sa interview, hindi napakita masyado. But after the interview, he was actually tearing up. Naiiyak siya. Ganun siya ka-passionate about it. Because
Exactly.
His story was, hopefully ma-invite natin siya sa show, no, para siya yung magkwento sa inyo. But to give you glimpse or an idea is that alam ko nag-retire na siya from his traditional work, and then eventually parang naghahanap siya ng passion pa, ng parang mag-i-ignite.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then he found nga itong Web3 space, ganyan. He met like, he attended or heard one of Dominic's talks. And then dun siya na-inspire. Dun niya na-realize na oo nga, parang everybody needs to own a piece of the internet. And then started the
Agree.
big thing with 8-year gang daw. So, ayun, mamaya, I don't wanna spoil too much kasi
Yeah.
pag so, manggagaling naman sa kanya. Pero yun yung story behind it, no? So, parang dun
Yeah.
na-ignite ulit yung passion niya for for working and for building talaga. So,
Yeah.
ayun.
Napakaganda ng sinabi mo, Modern Mula, na paano ba, passionate, with
Mhm.
conviction
Iba
sa
yung
ginagawa
energy.
nila.
Mhm.
Iba yung energy. And actually, nag-attend ako ng coin store na event actually nung isang gabi lang.
Yeah.
And biglang natawag tayo sa stage actually.
Oh, wow.
To
What?
speak actually. So I spoke about ICP, about it. But here's the thing. Nakakatuwa pa rin yung mga parang si Million Miles na talagang sobrang passionate na nagawa nila, alam mo yun, magiging node provider sila, magkakaroon sila ng neuron, magkakaroon ng trading platform. Ang dami na magagawa.
4 points sila, right? So, they have the community. They started with the community.
Yes.
Then I think yung
Oo.
trading platform, which is on its way. And then
Yeah.
yung load provider, which is like a very big one. They
Yes.
plan to be the very first in Hong Kong, the biggest as well internationally. Yun yung nasa long-term
Yeah.
roadmap nila. Then the
Na,
fourth one, help me recall, yung,
trading
basta four,
platform?
no, yun yung pangalawa eh. Basta four, na-mention niya guys. He'll talk about it more sa interview natin. Basta
Later, yeah.
yeah, oo. For
Yeah.
yung goals nila for the year, which is overwhelming. Sabi ko nga, parang paano nila nagagawa yun.
Ang
But it's
galing,
amazing.
no?
Oo,
Anyway,
pag talaga
yeah,
Mhm.
actually, Modern Mula, gusto ko lang sabihin na hopefully, ICP Manila maging ganun din. Magkaroon tayo ng neuron,
Yes.
magkaroon tayo
Hopefully.
ng node, maging
That's
node
the goal.
provider,
Mhm.
trading platform, pinakamalaking community sa ICP. I think that's the
Mhm.
goal. I think kaya natin gawin. So, gusto ko lang i-mention, versus do sa talk ko ng coin store na biglaan, impromptu, hopefully na, alam mo yun, umabot tayo sa ganung level ng conviction and passion na kung paano mag-explain si 8 million miles. Si
Mhm.
Million Miles, which is sobrang great. Na-interview din natin actually nung day 2 natin do sa World Computer Conference, si Astro X, si Sean, if you
Okay, so
remember.
quick recap lang. Yung day one was, this
Conference,
conference,
yeah.
maraming nag-talk, including like Dominic Williams, nag-provide sila ng insights. Before we move on dun sa day two, do you want to talk about like, ano yung highlight of Dom's talk for you?
Oh, okay. So, wow, sobrang highlight yung speech ni Dom during the Web3 conference. Basically,
Yeah.
siya yung nag-open ng conference eh. Siya yung
Mhm.
keynote speaker on that conference.
Yeah.
Makikita nyo yan. Siguro i-share natin sa Twitter yung link para sa live video on that.
Oh, watch it, you guys.
Uh,
Ang ganda talaga. Very insightful.
yeah, we wish na nakapag-video kami, but it's better to listen na lang rather than taking a video, di ba? So, it's very very powerful. I think na-relay niya yung message na why ICP is very different from other chains.
Yeah.
And why ICP basically can solve actually yung pinaka-basic problem ng blockchain, no? Yung trilemma. Anyway, mahabang usapan yun. But we're talking about scalability, diba? Taking down the traditional Web 2 servers na Amazon Web Service and Azure. Napaka game changer nito, and di ko maintindihan but di pa naiintindihan ng mga tao yon. So everybody else is still working on chains that are not 100% on chain.
Yeah, so
So
kaya nga tayo
napaka-powerful.
so we can, educate and hopefully, help translate yung mga messages na binibigyan ni Dom. So please do watch it, you guys. I think
Yeah,
kung
we're gonna
pag-uusapan
link
natin
it.
in depth, isang episode talaga would not even be enough para
Yeah,
But hopefully maybe we can do one
We,
a
or maybe
dedicated.
we can invite Dom, the founder
Even
and
better.
CEO
I think
of
even better.
Short.
Napakaganda ng
And
speech niya, guys. Kasi yun nga,
yeah,
gaya ng sabi ni Sir Ape in Crypto, pinag-usapan or binanggit niya doon kung ano ba yung mga problema at paano isosolve ng ICP yon. Very specific siya. Please watch it. I'm afraid na kung ako yung magsasabi, I won't do justice. Please do watch it
exactly, yeah.
namin siya sa Twitter. Lalagay din natin yung link dito sa description box and pin comment section para mapanood ninyo. No? And then let us know your insights about it and hopefully ma-invite natin siya dito sa show. Ako
Yep.
personally, yung pinaka-tumatak sa akin is yung highlight about why Web3 education is very important. Kasi ang dami nga hindi pa nakakaintindi or hindi pa nakakaalam kung ano ba yung ma-offer ng ICP and kung ano na ba yung meron and what we're working on. Kaya sobrang exciting. Kaya sobrang happy ko. Ayan, nakikita ko yung mga bago pasok no, sa chat. Sulis, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Princess,
Salamat.
Real K, maraming salamat. Muhammad, Little Light, thank you. Hendra, Solian, Jenny, Sunar, maraming salamat. I am Winwin, hello, thank you so much. So yan, people like you, people who are very much interested in the space, yung mga gusto talaga matuto. This is why we do this.
Yeah.
Yung mga ganitong episodes para sa inyo talaga to, guys. So if you have questions, let us know about sa mga na-meet namin or in general, no, kung anong tingin natin about the Web3. This is your chance as well kasi gusto namin i-share sa inyo kung ano yung mga natutunan namin. Hi, Erica. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Mhm. So yun. So yun yung mga nangyari sa day one. Conference siya. We met yung founder of 8-Year Gang Daw, tapos yung kay Dominic Williams, and may mga nag-talk pa na iba, no? So I think some of them or many of them na interview natin, included sila sa interviews. So now let's move on sa day 2 natin. Alam ko sobrang packed na to, Sir Ape. Let's talk about day 2. What happened there and what do you think about the event?
Muntikan tayo maligaw. Hindi natin hanap yung venue.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, it's a secret venue, di ba?
Mhm.
So,
Pero
napakaganda
the
ng
secret
ginawa.
venue yung nakalagay. I'll try
Literal,
to,
secret.
while you're talking about the event, hanapin ko yung secret venue talaga yung nakalagay.
Yeah. Can you try to share? But
Yeah,
basically, we were able to find it. It's near Lan Kwai Fong, Stockton Road. When we entered, immediately we were greeted with a lot of collaterals from ICP, actually. So we had included this a video. And para siyang stairs, no, going to the second floor. And napaka-organized niya. We were greeted by people who were handling registrations.
Mhm.
And ang nakakatuwa doon is sobrang bigatin ng mga nag-attend.
Mhm.
We have a lot of celebrities there, enthusiasts, entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
and mga big projects who attended na nakausap din natin. Influencers as well, actually, no? Chinese
From all
influencers.
different places. I think
Yeah.
I met a couple of them. Of course, yung iba, they were based in, or many of them were based in Hong Kong. And then there
Yes.
was one galing pa na India, right?
Yep.
I didn't get to ask kung dumiretso siya like from India to Hong Kong, but he was very interesting and yung passion din niya is unang sentence pa lang na ma-meet mo siya, very evident na yung passion for ICP. Many of the people who attended as well, 'di ba? Parang they don't know of ICP yet, pero nung umalis
Yeah.
sila sa event, parang ang dami na nilang na-meet and they're now part of the community, which is
They're
what we
part of the
want
community.
from events like this. So yeah, you
Exactly.
what else was there?
Yeah, so si Emilio Canesa, basically, yes, marketing ng DFINITY, basically opened the event.
Mhm.
He spoke a few words about ICP and greeted everybody. And I just want to mention that nakakatuwa na even yung bar list, yung menu ng drinks was ICP based, di ba?
Oh
CK
yeah,
Bitcoin,
that's true.
everything na technology about ICP, yun yung bar list menu. So,
May
so na,
cocktails na ICP yung theme nila, which was really
yeah,
interesting. And it shows how much thought they put sa event. I know parang maliit lang siya na bagay, pero naisip pa nila yon. So, alam mo na lahat talaga ng ginagawa nila in all aspect, whether sa technology or even just sa events, they really do think about the little details to make sure the experience is the very best. No? So yeah,
Yep,
what
yep.
else was there, Sir Abe?
I think isa pang napaka-memorable sa akin, naglalagay ako ng sticker sa baba. Actually, when everybody was upstairs, naglalagay pa ako ng sticker sa baba ng mga ICP stickers. No? So, nakakatuwa lang na nandito tayo sa Philippines right now, naglalagay tayo ng stickers to help the foundation, yung ICP, place branding on a Hong Kong bar. So nakakatuwa.
Yeah.
Of course na-meet natin lahat din ng mga IC people during that time kasi doon sila dumadaan.
Yeah. I know you
Yeah.
met like a lot of people and the conversations you had were very interesting. Can you share like maybe one or two na nag-stick with you with the day two event na inattendan natin? Just a couple. Maybe if
I
you can
I
share.
I think ang pinakagusto ko doon will be, of course, nakausap natin, na-meet natin in real life kasi nakaka-telegram ko na rin siya. Si Jonathan ng Off-Chain Global, of course, siya yung, so he was there, na-interview natin. Mamaya, I think mamaya included siya, di ba? So,
Yeah.
disclaimer lang pala na not all the interviews will be included because due to technical difficulties, no, mga audio problems kasi nga nasa bar tayo eh. So but Jonathan is there, the Off-Chain Global na interviewin mo actually na napakaganda marinig yung insight niya about education and mga in real life events. Yeah. About you, Modern Mulan, what do you think? Anong pinaka-memorable na day? Day 1, day 2, day 3 for you?
Ooh, that's kind of hard. So
Mahirap, no?
yeah. I think day one, I was really overwhelmed. Na-starstruck ako kay Dominic.
Oh,
So that
actually
was
ako din.
that was
First time.
experience. Alam niyo, nakakatawa, for the first few minutes na nag-talk si Dominic, I was like, oh no, nakalimutan natin. After 5 minutes or 10 minutes, sabi ko kay Sir Ape, oh no, nakalimutan natin mag-video. Kasi we
Yeah,
were so
kasi we were
overwhelmed.
listening.
We were so immersed. Nakikinig talaga kami sa sinasabi niya, no? And then, I think everybody wanted to take a video din. So, parang nagtatakpan na kami ng view ng isa't isa. Kaya wala tayong video. Pero I think meron namang official video yung event. So, you guys get to experience or hear yung talk niya as well.
Yes,
It was nice.
exactly.
Day two, ayun nga, gaya na na-mention ni Sir Ape, we did encounter some technical difficulties dahil nasa pub tayo, nasa bar tayo. Yung
Yeah.
lighting, not the best. Hindi siya ideal for videos, technically. Tapos yung speakers, they were really loud. But, we still did the interviews and lahat po
Yeah.
ng interviews na makikita nyo, that was like, all of them past 12 a.m., I think. Or,
Yeah,
basta midnight na yung
exactly.
guys. Sobrang pagod na lahat, but we still did the interviews. Ganun tayo ka-passionate, ganun tayo ka-dedicated para
Yep.
marinig ninyo yung insights nila. No? So, we really did our best. Hopefully, ma-appreciate nyo and makuha ninyo yung insights or yung message na gusto nilang i-bring sa inyo. So, ayun. I think those 2 days were very memorable. Yung third one, so ako yung ginawa ko in the conference is nag-attend ako and then nag-ikot-ikot ako sa mga booth. Nasado ako kasi hindi ko naikutan lahat. I tried my best, kaya lang hindi mo kasi matitiis yung sarili mo na pag dumaan ka sa booth, parang dadaan ka lang, kuha kang pamphlet. No. May
Yeah.
mga tao kasi doon na they really wanna talk about, they're so excited to talk about their project na
Yeah.
matagal. Sobra. So, ayun, ang dami natin nakakwentuhan. Ang hirap pumili ng best day. I'll just pick all. So, ayun. Yun yung highlights
Showbiz,
ko
oh.
per day though. Oh, yun yung nakwento ko na may highlights per day. So, yun yung mga favorite moments ko from the trip that I will for
Yeah.
sure remember for a very, very long time. Lalo na, first international natin. No? Iba yung impact
Yep.
talaga. It was really nice. Hopefully, ma-feel ninyo or makuha nyo din yung insights from all the interviews na we'll be playing in a couple of minutes. So please, stay tuned, you guys. Important siya.
Yes. Yeah. I wish that, of course, we can play also Dominic Williams na video, but we wouldn't do justice on it.
Yeah.
So, yun nga. Better talaga to watch.
Talk for that. Separate episode for
Separate,
Dominic.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have him in IC Stories Manila definitely. I think in the near future.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We want to have him for the Filipino community. Mga questions nyo, of course, para masagot din niya actually. And by the way, Modern Mulan, meron tayong Ateneo Web3
I was
Bootcamp
about to bring that
plug
up. So, from Hong
next
Kong,
week.
guys, wala tayong pahinga, especially sa Sir Ape.
Yeah,
Hustle, hustle, hustle talaga siya for you
yeah.
guys, for the community. So, we'll be having this 3-day Ateneo event. So, can you talk more about it? What can they expect for the days ahead?
Well, if you want to learn the language, matuto kayo ng Motoko directly from us, directly from a developer. Hindi lang ako nag-iisa, may mga kasama tayo dito.
Yeah.
Tatlo kami actually makakapagturo sa inyo. On that web 3 days na bootcamp, sisiguraduhin namin makakapag-deploy kayo sa smart contract. Meaning to say, maski napaka-simpleng website, madideploy nyo through a blockchain. So, I suggest mag-attend kayo. Puntahan nyo lang, abangan nyo lang sa Twitter namin.
Is the event
Or,
for all?
yeah, initially kasi, meron tayong konting dilemma doon kasi nga Ateneo and the partner venture capitalist wants to put a price on it kasi nga medyo valuable siya. But right now we're
Really
discussing
valuable
to make it
talaga.
free.
Yeah.
To make it free.
Oh,
But regardless of if ever na meron dito would contact us who want to join, pupunta kayo na Ateneo and gusto niyo ng free, just
that,
contact ICP Manila, then most likely libre na kayo.
ganun kayo kalakas, guys. So,
Yeah,
mga opportunities tayong ganito na pamimigay. Ayun nga,
just contact
the
ICP
information
Manila.
ninyo is going to be so valuable to the point na kung gusto nyo eventually mag-transition from your traditional job to, working full-time in the Web3 space, this could be your stepping stone. Pwedeng eto na yung makapag-start sa interest ninyo or sa ano ninyo. So if you're free,
Yeah.
tapos
By
gusto
the
nyo
way, ang students lang ang free kasi. Students ang free. Pero kung di kayo student, just contact us sa ICP Manila. Gagawin namin kayo free.
So, ayun, let us know kung available kayo or if you just want to drop by and say hi. If you have like questions or suggestions that you want to share with us in real life, in person, just let us know. We're very much open to that.
Yes.
We're always happy and excited to
Ateneo.
meet.
3 days to.
Yes, we're always happy and
Yeah.
excited to meet people from the IC people. So, let us know, daan kayo. Ayun.
Next week.
Yes, that is next week na agad. So 27, 28, and 29. We'll let you know more about yung details, kung ano ma-expect nyo per day soon, right? Sa Twitter. If you're not following us yet, you are missing out dahil napakaraming giveaways and announcements doon. So we have everything linked in the description box. So I think na-cover na natin majority of the event. Kanina pa natin sinasabi na, sige, mamaya marinig niyo yung interviews.
Tama.
Na yung before we do, I want to hear from you. So basically, we talked about, Web3 education and the importance of real life events. Before we hear from distinguished guests and the people that we met during the events, I want to hear from you, Sir Ape. Ano bang importance and relevance of Web3 education for you, specifically for the ICP community?
Yeah, actually, it's everything. It's vital. Remember going back to the 1990s, yung mga
History.
people, sorry, history.
Ready.
People are not aware of the internet. They do not understand that what will happen. It will be a game changer na makapagbayad ka via web, diba? Via the internet. Or going back to sa days of bago pa lang yung credit card, mga credit card companies just goes door to door sa mga merchants just to offer that, pero wala rin naman naniniwala.
Yeah.
It only takes basically one merchant to make it happen. They're playing with percentages, and during that time they were providing education nonstop. It's the same thing here. Back in 2014, nagkaroon ng Bitcoin conference. Actually, walang pumunta. May nagsasalita, wala naman nanonood.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, mag-Bitcoin conference ka, so siguro jump pack, napakadami. Hindi na nila kailangan mag-conference, di ba?
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing. people, pag di mo pa alam, actually, medyo di ka naniniwala.
Yeah.
But by the time na it's already, everybody is understood it, everybody's joining, it might be too late. Here's the thing, nagkaroon tayo ng Bitcoin back then, di ba? So Bitcoin is very stable right now. Ethereum started smart contract actually. And right now, I think ICP is the third iteration. ICP is the third iteration because it's gonna bring 100% on-chain. Ethereum cannot really scale. They cannot, of course, offer yung mga sa replacement sa mga Amazon Web Service or Microsoft Azure. Anytime, most of the projects that are deployed, sabihin natin even layer 2, mga Polygon, basically they are deployed still on mga
There's still so
Amazon
much
Web
work to
Service.
do. Yeah.
It's not
For
100% on chain.
mm,
So Web3 education is very critical, especially for ICP Manila. Maybe we cannot convince yung mga veteran developers right now, yung mga projects na nag-build na on Solana, on Polygon, and everything. Kasi ayaw nila i-recreate yung business nila or yung platform nila. But next week, nasa Ateneo tayo. Last week, nasa isang university tayo. We'll be doing roadshows pa on universities. Why? Because napaka-relevant ng Web3 education. We want to target yung mga new and upcoming, yung pinakabagong darating na YGG,
yep.
darating na Breeder DAO, darating na mga big projects. So, rather than focusing on the mga existing projects right now, why not we focus on the upcoming ones? Napakalaki ng opportunity sa mga kabataan right now. So, follow us, join us on, makikita nyo naman kami actually. Join us next week sa Ateneo. And it's going to be regional roadshow to eh. So baka every month meron tayong provincial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen
Pampanga when?
starting.
I've been asking it for a long time. When? Well, we'll make it
Actually,
when.
PBW, Philippine Blockchain Week, recently joined na as a partner for the bootcamp sa Ateneo.
Oh,
And
wow.
they're going to be a partner na on a regular basis for the regional events.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that critical and
Yeah.
yeah, very
If you
important.
guys aren't aware, so yung organizers po ng Philippine Blockchain Week, sila din yung indirect contact sa Philippine government natin. So, whenever may
Yes.
question yung government natin regarding, blockchain, anything Web3 crypto related, they go directly sa kanila, no?
Yeah.
So, na ano rin sila, 'di ba? Sa very first Philippine Blockchain Week, alam ko doon din sila nag-induction. I forgot kung ano yung official ko yung tawag sa kanila, pero yun, they are
Mm-hmm.
very much aligned with the government. So,
Yeah.
it's a very big deal na sila yung partner natin in this, and we get, support and attention from people like them na merong ganong klase ng influence. So, it's nice to be working with people like that, and nakikinig talaga sila with
Yep.
what we have to share. And to add to that, I think ang sobrang importante ng Web3 education kasi ang daming nakaka-overwhelm eh. Ang daming tao na curious naman about the space, pero hindi nila alam
Yeah.
paano sila papasok, or very intimidating, no? Kasi ang daming technical terms. Hindi naman lahat
Yes.
maging builders. I mean, it's nice if you want to be a builder, pero hindi lahat. Doon yung forte. We have,
Yep.
iba gusto pumasok into marketing. Yung iba, they just really wanna be a part of the community. Kagaya nung isa na na-meet natin sa Hong Kong, no? So, sa
Yeah. Tama.
community, yung work niya,
Oo.
um, uh, pero part lang siya ng community talaga. So, ayan.
Shout out, shout out
Yes.
kay ang name niya is sa Twitter, Merpino. Merpino,
Mhm.
thank you. Thank you for
Thank you so
being
much
there
for
at Hong Kong.
for spending the events with us. Thank you. It's so nice meeting you. So ayun, yung mga ganun yung tina-target natin, no? Mga gusto lang maging part ng community, gusto lang na matuto about the space. Kagaya ng na-mention ni Sir Ape, no, nung lahat naman ng bago, nakakatakot. And
Yeah.
kapag bago yung concept, napakaraming background noise, kumbaga, no? Like, may mga scam pa, may mga ganito, ganyan. But eventually, nafi-filter out na natin yan, and nagiging okay na yung system. So, I think it's nice na dun tayo patungo na And sa lahat na nanonood, you are very much still early. And if you want to share yung information na to with your friends, with your family, or just random people na you think will be interested, that would be really good. Wala pong nag-gatekeep dito. Hindi natin tinatago yung information dito. So, please do
Yep.
share with them if you feel like merong opportunity para sa kanila in the space, which I think lahat merong opportunity in the space. So, ayan. Also, we're doing real life events nga para iba kasi kapag halimbawa sa Pampanga, 'di ba mga Kapampangan, meron kang sariling language. So, iba yung pagta-target directly no. Pagta-translate mo ng nakakaintindi
Yeah.
naman sa Tagalog or English, pero iba yung connection talaga kapag own language nila. And ayun nga, pag in real life, parang, ay wow, pinuntahan pa nila kami. 'Di ba ang sarap sa pakiramdam ng ganun?
Yes. Tama.
Pumunta pa sila dito, siguro napaka-important ng i-share nila. Alam mo 'yun, iba yung tama, iba yung personalization. Kumbaga, kapag pumunta ka pa sa region
Yeah.
nila. I think sa last natin with LU, Buller Bear, one of the events doon, meron lang mga random na parang na-curious. There was this security guard. We talked about this before, pero gusto ko lang i-share ulit
Yeah.
kasi I think it's so important. Meron lang security guard na na-curious, parang nasa crypto space na siya pero wala din siyang, konti lang yung information na alam niya. So nakita niya yung event, pumunta siya, and then nakapagtanong siya ng questions niya. So only
Tama.
tanong, and then he went, umuwi siya na mas maraming baon na information. So, ganun yung tina-target natin, no? Hopefully, kahit sa events na pinupuntahan natin regionally, kahit isa or dalawa lang, napakalaking bagay na kung meron
Yes.
tayong mga na-introduce sa space, or kahit na-spark man lang yung curiosity nila, no? So,
Yep.
that's what we're also doing with the episodes. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's correct. Exactly. Ayun yung gusto natin gawin actually for ICP Manila.
Mm.
To bring that Web3 education, to look for the new projects and developers out there, to entice mga veteran projects, solid projects na right now. It will happen definitely. And yeah, in the meantime, we just provide Web3 education nonstop.
Exactly. That's our very goal. At ngayon, isi-share din namin sa inyo, yun nga yung mga na-interview natin. Let us know kung sino at ano yung sinabi nila na pinaka tumatak sa inyo, at kung may mga questions kayo along the way, let us know. Kung may mga dedicated
Yes,
episodes
tama.
pa kayo
Yeah.
na gusto nyong gawin natin, sabihan nyo lang din kami. And again, sobrang napakalaking opportunity na nakapunta tayo. ICP Manila sa Hong Kong, no? Kasi Hong Kong, if you're not aware, ang goal nila is maging center talaga for like blockchain, education,
Yeah.
everything on-chain. So yun yung target nila. So to be at this huge event representing Manila, representing Philippines, is such a big deal. And hopefully this is not the last na ma-represent natin yung country natin. Nakakatuwa, Sir Ape, no? Ang dami nagkasabi, wow, you're from the Philippines, you're from Manila. Sabi kasi nila parang nagiging active na daw tayo, na pumupunta na tayo sa mga ganong klase ng events. So, gusto naman nating maging active, yung opportunities lang talaga na makakapunta sa mga ganon.
Yeah.
So, it's so amazing to again to represent the Philippines and to be a part of the conversation. Kasi pag
Yes.
share mo sa kanila parang ano ba yung kulang sa Philippines, ano ba yung mga kailangan natin na i-improve
Exactly.
pa, help. So pag nasasabi mo sa kanila, they're like, oh yeah, kaya naman nating isolve yan. We'll help you out. So napakalaking bagay talaga. And hopefully, you get to learn more about the people na we met, and yung plans nila, yung insights nila regarding our community with the interviews na we have for you. So, ayan, Sir Ape, any final words, any final thoughts na you want to share before we play the videos for them?
Well, that's it. Yeah, Ateneo next week. We're starting the University Roadshow. It's gonna be regional. Magiging busy tayo in the coming months actually,
Love
leading
it.
to the Philippine Blockchain Week on September. Yeah, so yeah, please watch the interviews. Napakaganda nito. Marami kayong makakuhang insight. And feel free to raise your questions in chat. We will try to address them. And follow us on Twitter.
enjoy you guys. Maraming salamat po. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Ayun nga, kung may mga insights kayo, we would really love to hear from you guys para alam namin kung ano pa yung mga gusto ninyong topics na pag-uusapan. Projects na gusto marinig. So yeah, enjoy and hopefully nakatulong to episode na to para ma-feel ninyo na nag-Hong Kong din kayo with us. So again, thank you very much. Please enjoy the videos.
Thank you.
Meet you.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in the space?
Sure. I'm Herbert. I'm the general manager of Asia for DFINITY Foundation. So we have a small team in Asia. We try to build an ecosystem. Well, that includes a lot of things: developers, investors, users, partners, all sorts in Asia, right? So I joined DFINITY Foundation about almost 2 years ago from Amazon Web Services. Which is ironically the kind of platform we are trying to trying to disrupt, right? So I know exactly how the enemy thinks. But this is really quite an interesting journey because I got into crypto a couple of years ago. I was through the airdrop from DFINITY Foundation a couple of years ago. So that's how I got into the DFINITY Foundation because I was in Silicon Valley for 5 years.
Yeah.
Then I heard about DFINITY Foundation when you raised a pretty sensational, I think it's like $60 million from Jason Horowitz or
That made a lot of noise.
That made a lot of noise. I was like, wow, what is this company startup, right? That claim they want to disrupt Amazon Web Services.
Yeah.
So that's when I became very intrigued about DFINITY and the internet computer, and then. But then I went into AWS first. For 3 years, I was running the startup division for Amazon Web Services Greater China. I actually saw a lot of my ex-colleagues from AWS. Hey, Linda, from AWS on today's event because that was because before launching mainnet, there was very little that we could do to build the ecosystem. So when I look at what's going on in ICP, wow, the mainnet was launched in 2021.
You were intrigued.
I was even more intrigued, right? After what happened to the mainnet and realized that the SDK became available and there was already a fast-growing cohort of really good developers on IC. And then that's when I joined IC. I wanted to build the ecosystem. In many ways, very similar to what I used to be doing in AWS, but I just even more interesting because we get to work with developers at an even earlier stage of their entrepreneurial journey. So I think that's sort of the from 0 to 1 phase. That is really
building the core as well.
Building the core as well. It's very unpredictable, a lot of uncertainties, but it's very interesting,
and it's exciting.
It's very exciting. Yes. Yes.
I feel like that's your kind of personality, like building everything from scratch, making sure that the foundation is very, very strong. To make sure that everything else that you build, it's built in this very good layer of it, right?
Yes.
So Dominic also mentioned a lot about the importance of Web3 education here. So what do you think is the relevance of that and having these kinds of events as well?
You mean the Web3 education?
Yeah.
It's vital. It's vital in our business to be able to always get ourselves out there, speak to the general audience, mostly developers. Developers is crucial in this business. We need to evangelize what is ICP to them. We need to, whether they are from Web3 or Web2, the traditional big tech industries. So it's very important for us to do the events like this. Like today, we have more than 100 people show up.
Amazing turnout.
In this, for this event, obviously this week we are seeing a sea of events in Hong Kong doing this Web3 Festival. So we are very humbled to see such a sizable crowd. And we just need to do more of this. Because I think, a new friend in the crowd just told me that he used to be a miner. In the Filecoin, mining Filecoin, and then and he and many friends, they never really took the time trying to understand what ICP is until today. When he heard the long speech from Dominic Williams, our founder and chief scientist, and then our panel. Then he told me that, wow, you guys, you're building something just truly different. Game changer. So that's what we need to do because it's ICP is just so different.
Yeah.
That it takes a tremendous amount of commitment initially to invest enough time, really go deep, understand, read the white paper, understand the technology, and then appreciate that. Yeah. So it's a bit of a quiet taste, I would say. If you are from like a Web3, it's like, wow, this is not compatible to EVM. Why it doesn't work with? Okay, but it's
a lot of things.
A lot of things just different. But that's what made this whole thing interesting. But we just need to do more of this. Go to mainland China. Work with more universities, not only in Hong Kong, but also in Manila,
right?
Where you're from. There are a lot of young, it's important thing is to get to the young people.
Yeah,
get to the young
into the
people.
talent, because there's so much talent and opportunity that you could just give out to them, but you just have to, let them know that, hey, the opportunity is here, you have the talent, let's make it happen.
And that's what makes this job really interesting for all of us, because we get to spend a lot of time with young people who are very creative, who are very ambitious, who are very just talented. And we learn a lot from them about what kind of product they try to build, and then they often, in this business, we are nothing without the help and the contribution from the community. So we want to really tap into their expertise and experiences. Sometimes the lack of experience is actually a plus in this business. So they are less.
It's a blank canvas.
They are less. It's a wide canvas. They can paint. They are less constrained with any legacy mentality.
They'll absorb everything.
They absorb everything. Yeah. So we love doing this. As many as possible. Hopefully someday we can bring this to Manila as well.
Maybe this year.
Definitely this year. It's only a matter of when, not a matter of if.
Exactly, a matter of when. So now that you give importance to the community, maybe you can give some encouragement to the Filipino community. Give them words of wisdom.
Oh no, I'm not sure about wisdom, but to all the IC, we call the IC #IC people in the world, not just from Manila, but also in Asia, in Hong Kong today, this week, and also just all over the world. It's a hard journey. It's a hard journey to take on internet computer protocol. It's not for everyone because it's hard. It's hard to have that conviction. It's hard to have that intellectual curiosity. It's hard to develop that technical understanding. But what I can share with you today, is that it's a very rewarding journey. Once you get on it, once you are willing to invest sufficient time to goof around and then just try different things and be helpful, be a leader in the community. You don't have to be a coder to participate in this. It's going to be a very rewarding journey because it's so creative. There are so many more things we can do that you feel that we are pushing the boundary of what defines traditionally as it is, blockchain industry is capable of. Really, we are building a new internet on its own, a new internet from ground up that has all the wonderful attributes of Web3 without all the constraints from Web 2. We really went to some dark days of Web 2. So it's you feel like every day you are on the frontier of technology innovation. It's intoxicating. It's very addictive. In that, but then there are ups and downs. But by the end of the day, it's as I said, it's a very rewarding journey. It's and I hope that you will share the same level of enthusiasm and passion. Once you give it a try of ICP at some point.
That was so encouraging. I feel like they would. They would be trying because of that. Again, thank you so much. I know you are so busy, but thank you for talking to our community.
No problem.
And we hope to see you in Manila soon.
Of course. Love to be there. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Modern Mulan with ICP Manila. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you. My name is Sean. I'm from AstroX. Our team is dedicated with building tools and wallet for the next billion users.
Oh, I see.
To onboard the next billion users to Web3.
Yeah.
So I used to be a UX designer. I always think about how to make a product easy for regular, ordinary people.
Users,
Yeah, users.
To make sure it's easy for everyone.
For even a 60-year-old lady can,
yeah.
easily use our product in 1 minute to have a wallet and to use ICP. Well, all of our product are built on ICP. Yeah, the canisters.
Yeah.
So we love the ICP technology. We think they're powerful. They're really good.
Yes.
And we just use them to build applications for our users and the next billion users. Yeah.
So what brought you to start this project? What were you doing before you were in the Web3?
Before I was in the Web3, I was in Web2.
Yeah.
I was in one of the biggest tech company in China called Tencent. Maybe you've heard about it. Yeah. I was in WeChat. Yeah, WeChat team. We are building a fintech product and gaming product for our user.
Yeah.
So I was in both of them. But I started to learn more and more about Web3 and crypto in 2017. 2017, yes. So I felt fascinated. So I kept learning and learning. And
you fell in the rabbit hole, like everyone else.
Yeah, fell in love with it. Yes.
Yeah.
The technology and the thinking was just fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you got into it, and then what brought about wanting to make everything easier? Like you said, you want like an old person to use it, right? Like even an old person would be able to access it. So what gave you the idea to do that? Right
now, we think blockchain technology is very good.
Yeah.
But the problem is, ordinary people felt really hard to use it because first of all they have to remember the C phrase. Yeah. That is complicated. Most of the wallet is EOAs like MetaMask or something. Yeah. If you sign with the wrong contract, it means you lose everything. Exactly. Yeah. You got scammed or something. You can't get it. Yeah. And the C wallet and scam and it's just not easy to use. Yeah. Well, before you really start to use it, you have to have the wallet, but the wallet is with zero balance. Yeah. So you have to. It's so complicated. The whole process is difficult. It's too complicated. Yeah. So this one is one of our product. Yeah. Well, basically, in fact, it's the first canister wallet to support CKBDC. Oh wow. Yeah. That's you guys are pioneers. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, we are building innovations. So what you can do is you tap your phone with it. Yeah. You tap your phone with it. You tap it like that. There will be a pop-up. There will be a pop-up here. Yes. Maybe my connection is a little bit. Yeah. But if you tap it, there will be a pop-up. And then you can, get into, open your browser and get into the page to activate your wallet. Once the wallet is activated, you can own your wallet. It's self-custody wallet. So how do you think we can educate people? Like, how do you participate in that using your product? Well, people don't have to learn too much about the technology. They only have to know that some key thinking. First, not your key, not your coin, and self-custody, and just always just be responsible for your asset. Kind of like that. They have to learn that, but they do not have to learn a lot about this crazy crypto. They don't want it. They just want to feel the beauty of the crypto. I agree. And I think what you're also doing is you're letting them see the value of, you're making their life easier, right? And who doesn't want that, right? It's a win-win. So again, thank you so much for talking to our community. Now, can you give like a quick message to the Filipino community? This is our card called Astro Card, and we would love to cooperate with you to make this card possible to get in Philippines. Let's make crypto easy for everyone.
I'm Ken, the product manager from AstroX. Yeah.
Can you tell a little bit about yourself and what you do with the project?
I'm the product manager of AstroX, and our team is has been developing the wallet infrastructure on top of the internet computer. And our product is Mi Wallet.
How long has it been since you started?
We have started the project around 1.5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And we decided to develop the smart contract wallet at the very beginning.
I see.
Instead of the EOA wallets.
I heard that it's really hard to have an app in the Apple Store, right?
Yes.
So how did you guys go about it? Like, why did you decide that even though it's hard, we have to push through it, like we have to be there?
Because we think wallet is the first entrance, and it's very important for every blockchain users, including new or old users. So we think that there are many opportunities for the wallets, and we want to build a new wallet on internet computer with very cool user experience. And in order to lower the barrier for users to come to get themselves into the Web3 format.
In the space, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in the space.
Yeah, of course. I'm Williams from DAO. I'm the founder of DAO. And DAO is the largest Chinese community on OpenChat with over 10,000 members.
And growing.
So we are talked and shared the update of IC ecosystem. And we are very, very active community. And to unite our community as a DAO, we will soon release our first DAO NFTs.
Oh wow!
Named Soul Warrior. Soul Warrior, you can see the Soul Warrior in the hall.
I did.
Yeah. So the Soul Warrior.io, the website of our DAO NFT, is fully deployed on internet computer already, and this NFT will join the release with Yumi NFT marketplace. So this is the first one is about community.
I got the free NFT.
Yeah, maybe. The second part of our what are we doing is we are a naming neuron, so we deeply involved NS governance. So the NS proposal is needs certain background and knowledge. And also the language barriers is difficult for Chinese members. So we have done a lot of translations and explanations for them. And we serve our community to encourage them to participate in NS governance. So this is the second part of our naming neuron. And the third part of what we are doing is node provider. So we are expected to be the first node provider in Hong Kong.
Wow, that's amazing.
You can see the new node, ICP node in Hong Kong, maybe this month.
You guys are the first. Congratulations, that's a huge milestone.
Wow. Okay, we are so proud.
You should be. You should be very proud.
We will start from Hong Kong, and we will expand our node provide services to other regions.
Hopefully in the Philippines too. Eventually, right?
No problem. We have huge target to help DFINITY help ICP to more decentralized. Okay.
That's amazing.
Okay. This is the third part, and then finally we also doing development on internet computer. We think we can provide the user to gain the profit in the trading, and so that's to summary. We have four parts: the community, and the naming neuron, and node provider, and
the trading platform.
Trading platform named ProQuant.
Those are all big things. Like I can't believe that you guys. I don't know how you handle it. Because like the community itself is very much difficult. Now to add all those three things, you guys are doing amazing things.
Yeah, we have teams, right? We are the big fans of ICP, so we put a lot of energy and effort.
So, hi, I'm Mulan with ICP Manila. Super nice meeting you.
Likewise, I'm Clement from Special Projects at DFINITY.
Talk to us a bit more about yourself and the work that you do in this space.
Right, so I'm really on frontier with connecting with the communities and like reconnecting with ours in different regions, because we're often like scattered and fractured. Like someone is isolated in Vietnam, someone is isolated in like here and there. So like my passion is to connect as many ICP fans as possible, all right, and then bring on more friends from my friends and like new friends from other ecosystems. Because we cannot just be talking to our like small little chamber, right? So it's really interesting to break the bubble and talk to other guys.
Keep expanding.
Yeah, and then and you see this moment when they're like being a little bit defensive in the beginning, because they like everyone thinks that you're gonna sell them something.
Yeah.
But at some point it's just no, let's talk technology. And then if you keep it not as a sales pitch, but as a community conversation, that opens up a space for you to actually get people to understand what ICP mission is all about.
Yeah, and the value that it provides everyone, right?
Yeah.
So can you also like give us an insight on what were you doing like in the Web2 space, and then how you got into this?
Right. So before like even being involved in the ICP ecosystem, I've been consulting and advising for startups in Web3 space. Launched a couple of like NFT projects on Ethereum though. But that's where the liquidity was, and back then there was no like innovation. Everyone was doing NFTs just for the sake of money making. Yeah. Right. Not like now that we can do like a bunch of cool stuff like integrate Bitcoin NFTs with ICP through the native Bitcoin integration. So that is exciting. But even before Web3, I was more involved in e-commerce space.
Oh, okay.
So been consulting, and again like with worked with VC-backed startups from China mainland, basically, like for a couple of years, and was in charge like of helping them figure out what are the pain points of like brand expansion in a variety of markets. Yeah.
That's interesting. Like from that, I mean, it's not that very much different, because at the very core, it's like you're providing insights, right?
Yeah.
So it's so interesting to see how you got here and the work that you are doing now. Right. So you put emphasis a lot on building the community. I think a huge part of that is also educating them, making sure. But there's like a very thin line in educating, because you don't want to sound like a know-it-all.
Oh yeah.
Because then they would just not listen. So how do you cross that boundary of, hey, you should know about this, but not being in their faces?
Right. So basically, whenever like I start with the simple trick. Whenever people ask me what's your favorite chain, I just don't answer RCP straight away, because that's too cheesy and like too biased, right? So I start with Cosmos. Why? Because like I believe that Cosmos and ICP are only two blockchains, to the best of my knowledge. They're in a space of like blockchain that are actually concerned about blockchain interoperability. Right.
Makes
so
sense.
we just have a better view for that, right? The better vision. I don't have any like agenda to like persuade anyone in anything.
It's just an open conversation about.
Open conversation, and that's when people feel relaxed, when they feel that like you're not pushing over the line, but you're also hearing and like listen to what they
insights.
have to say,
Yeah.
right? And once you build up some like real connection on exchange, okay, there is something interesting I didn't know, right? And I learned something from you. Okay, so maybe you can tell me something as well, and then you start talking about a stack of features that we do that others don't, or just trying to mimic and copy.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the work you do in this space?
So I'm with Offchain, which is a global community, and we have chapters of 70 cities.
Yeah.
So we put on events, in real life events, and
Such as this one in Hong Kong.
yeah. So we helped ICP to put on this event in Hong Kong. And we also partner with ICP in Manila for some events.
So why do you think regional events such as this one are very important?
So I think that Hong Kong right now is turned into the center for Asia.
Yeah.
For all crypto with all the regulations changing, and I think that everybody's gonna start coming here. So we have a line into all of the cities. We have pretty much every city in Asia. We have a chapter, and up till now, those chapters never connected with Hong Kong. But now we see you guys coming up from there, and so I think that more and more people will connect. Before it was Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Bangkok.
Everything else will follow, right?
Yeah, they before they would people would come from off-chain KL, and they would go to the Bangkok event, and they get to exchange, but nobody talked about Hong Kong. But now it's time. Like everybody's gonna come to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So.
And the energy here is very different as well. Everyone's so passionate about it, and you could feel that they really do value the work that you do.
Yeah. So we started out in China.
Yeah.
And we've had many events in China, and before there was no connection between China and Hong Kong, and after this Web3 Festival, you can see all the Chinese coming to Hong Kong because the government said, okay, it's time for Hong Kong to be the test case.
Yeah.
And so I think that it will lead for sure.
Now I want to hear your thoughts about, why is Web3 education relevant? Why is it important? And what should we do about it? How do we go about it?
I think that it's for a long time the big companies have controlled the whole internet, the web, and then now it's time for people to take control and not sell their data.
Empower them, empower the users.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. Now, how about the community here? Like, do you have any expectations, or how do you think we should empower or further strengthen the community?
I think it's on its way. I don't think we have to do too much. I think that with all these events, I think right now there's going to be a lot more Chinese interaction with Hong Kong, and then a lot of people from Southeast Asia, and it will all come together.
Like organic growth.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think it's going to have to do much after this. I think that the Web3 Festival did a great job to bring that the Chinese. And
pushing it forward.
Yeah, they did.
Now, can you give like a message for the Filipino community, Filipino ICP community?
Yes, I think that Manila, we cooperated with ICP in many cities, and what I found was that the Manila in Asia, the Manila community for ICP is probably the best. And
well, thank you.
You brought your own people, and you have a great community, and it's very active. And so I think that we should keep working together and have more events. But I think that the Manila people and the Philippine people should start to travel a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because we don't see them traveling to Malaysia or Bangkok, and so I think they need to reach out a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, I hope this is a start, because we're from Manila, we're here in Hong Kong, and I hope first of many more of the events that we get to connect more.
Yep. And the ICP Manila community rocks.
Oh wow, thank you so much. That's like such a huge thing to hear from you.
Yes.
So thank you so
Thank you very
much.
much. Thank you.
Hope to work with you soon, and I hope to see you around in Manila.
You're welcome.
Yeah.